Nagbabalik ang DepED Hour para sa Tele-Turuan.
Itatampok po natin ngayong gabi ang ikalawang module sa asignaturang Matematika para sa Season 8. Sa module pong ito ay makakasama natin bilang teacher presenter si Jeancell Paraiso mula sa Honorato C. Perez Senior Memorial Science High School na tatalakay sa aralin tungkol sa measures of central tendency.
Tumutok lamang po sa pakikinig at panonood upang matuto sa ating Tele-Turuan.
Hello and good evening everyone. Welcome to Tele-Turuan Season 8 of Mathematics 7. I am your telepresenter for tonight, Ma'am Jeancell L. Paraiso from Honorato C. Perez Senior Memorial Science High School. Before we proceed to our new lesson, let's have a game. Are you familiar with the anagram? Anagram is simply rearranging the given letters to form another word. For example, DepED Hour. If we are going to rearrange the letters, we can form the word Plaridel. Now that you have an idea about the anagram, let's try the following words. Number 1. Your answer is mean. You're correct. Number 2. Your answer is measure. Alright, very good. Next, number 3. And your answer is group. You're correct. How about number 4? Your answer will be central. You got it right. Number 5. And your answer is ungroup. Very good. How about number 6? Your answer is data. You're correct. Last number. And your answer is average. You're right. Very good. I hope that you enjoyed playing the anagram. Now, let us proceed to our discussion. Imagine this situation. Neil is thinking about summer vacation. Her mother made him a promise that when his fourth quarter average reached at least 90, he will spend summer in Palawan for 1 week. He feels very excited. That's why he looked at his report card and his grades and average are the following. For the first quarter, Filipino 84, English 87, Mathematics 80, Science 85, Aralin Panlipunan 88, and the average 85. For the second quarter, Filipino 85, English 87, Mathematics 80, Science 88, Aralin Panlipunan 88, and the average 85.6. For the third quarter, Filipino 89, English 90, Mathematics 82, Science 92, Aralin Panlipunan 92, and the average 89. On the next day, Neil decided to ask his teacher about his fourth quarter grades, and her teacher gave him the following grades. For the fourth quarter, Filipino 90, English 90, Mathematics 85, Science 96, and Aralin Panlipunan 91. Neil is so happy that he got higher grades in all subjects compared to his previous grades in the previous quarters. But he also felt nervous because he doesn't know what is his average. If you are in the situation of Neil, what do you think is your fourth quarter average? Would you be happy or sad? Measures of central tendency. These are numerical descriptive measures used to describe the center of the given set of data. The three common measures of central tendency are mean, median, and mode. The measures of central tendency can be used in computing ungrouped and grouped data. So what is the difference between ungrouped and grouped data? Ungrouped data refers to data with number of items or observations that is less than 30. For example, a group of students with 5 members. Another example, 10 colored pencils. We can only say that a data is a group data when the number of items or observations is greater than or equal to 30. For example, all students during the flag raising ceremony. And another example, all students of Honorato C. Perez Sr. Memorial Science High School. Since there are three common measures of central tendency, let us talk about the mean of ungrouped data. Mean is the most commonly used measure of central tendency. It is also called as average. The mean is the sum of the item values divided by the number of items. For example, your daily allowance from Monday to Friday is listed in the notebook. 20 pesos, 15 pesos, 20 pesos, 30 pesos, and 25 pesos. What is your average allowance per week? So solution, 20 plus 15 plus 20 plus 30 plus 25 all over 5 is equal to 110 divided by 5 is equal to 22. The average allowance per week is 22 pesos. Alright, you want more examples? Before we continue to the next example, let us pause for a break to give way to some reminders from our sponsors. Welcome back to Tele-Turuan. Let us continue our discussion with the next example. This table represents the number of candles being used every week. Find the average number of candles being used. For week 1, there are 15 candles used. For week 2, there are 3 candles. For week 3, there are 2 candles. And for week 4, there are also 2 candles being used. So for the solution, 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 all over 4 is equal to 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. The average number of candles being used is 3 candles. Now, try to answer the next problem. What is the mean number of magazines borrowed in a week if the given data are? The number of magazines borrowed on Monday is 10. Tuesday, there is no borrowed magazines. Wednesday, there are 15 magazines. Thursday, there are 25 magazines. And on Friday, there are 15 borrowed magazines. Your answer is? The mean number of magazines borrowed in a week is 13. Alright, very good. For the last problem, let us go back to the situation of Neil with regards to his 4th quarter average. Here is the 4th quarter grades of Neil. Filipino 90, English 90, Mathematics 85, Science 96, and Arlene Panlipunan 91. What do you think is his 4th quarter average? Will Neil spend his summer vacation in Palawan? Your answer is correct! You got the correct answer. The 4th quarter average of Neil is 90.4. or is equivalent to 90. And he will spend summer vacation in Palawan. Now, let's have a recap. Measures of central tendency are used two numerical descriptive measures used to describe the center of the given set of data. The three common measures of central tendency are mean, median, and mode. So the measures of central tendency can be used in computing the ungrouped and grouped data. So when we say ungrouped data, it refers to the number of observations that is less than 30. So we can only say that a group data is a group data when the number of observations is greater than or equal to 30. So mean is the most commonly used measure of central tendency. It is also called as average. The mean is the sum of the item values divided by the number of items. And that ends our lesson for tonight. Measures of central tendency, specifically the mean of ungrouped data. I hope you learned a lot today. Again, I am Ma'am Jeancell Paraiso from Honorato C. Perez Sr. Memorial Science High School, your Tele-Turuan teacher. Have a good night and God bless.